my gosh, y'all. She's pregnant. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're not new here, welcome back. I've been so excited to edit and post these videos for you guys. I just want to take a second to thank everyone who subscribed. We are so close to 100 subscribers. I just want to thank you guys for all the support, all the comments, all the likes. I just want to get these videos out as fast as I can for you guys to enjoy. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying this series so far. I'm so happy for all the support that I've been receiving. If you already haven't subscribed, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave me a nice little comment in the comments down below, and don't forget to like this video before you leave. Like I said last episode, I did pre-record the first 3 episodes of this series, and yeah, we're gonna get right into this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it.
1 week later.
All right, y'all, we are a couple days, well, I think it's been about like 5 days later. I'm not sure, y'all can do the math. We are here with our friend Danielle. We have something to tell her. We were just chilling here playing a little bit of chess, but she just has to tell her what she thinks is going on. She's like, Danielle, like, I know you're my best friend and all, so I actually really have to, like, you know, tell you what's going on with me.
You're bad.
Elliot, he hasn't even been, like, you know, texting or calling. He's been really distant lately since the last time we, you know, hung out. She's like, yeah, you know how these guys are, you know, especially we're in high school, we're young still. You know, these dudes, they don't really, you know, they don't really know better. She's like, yeah, you're right. I tried asking him to be, you know, my boyfriend, and he kind of was like, no. She's like, dang, that sucks. She's like, yeah, I'm really sad about it. Like, you know, I've lost my virginity to him and everything. She's like, that was a bad idea, bestie. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that was not the best idea. She's like, yeah, you're right. I kind of regret it. She's like, what do you think I should do? She's like, I don't know, bestie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, me and dudes don't really get along. She's like, it's just really annoying, and the worst part about it is I haven't had my period. She's like, what? I want to see your face. She's like, I haven't had my period. She's like, what do you mean you haven't had your period? She's like, yeah, ever since like last week I haven't gotten my period yet. She's like, I'm kind of worried. She's like, girl, I think you should take a test. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna take one in the morning. She's like, let me know what the test says. I hope everything goes well. She's like, all right, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. She's like, I really hope I'm not pregnant. I don't think I am. I have to go buy a test. All right, y'all. We are off to bed. We will be taking the test in the morning, hoping that all is well and our period might show up tomorrow. Let's pray and cross our fingers. Good morning. We're gonna brush our teeth. It's like, oh my gosh, I really hope that this is not what it is. She's like, hey girl, good morning. I'm about to take the test. Kind of really nervous about it. What am I?
You know what?
Can you just be here and talk me through it? She's like, yeah, girl. I just hope that everything is okay. She's like, oh my gosh. I really hope it's not what I think it is. My parents would be freaking livid. She's like, yeah, but you need to find out, right? She's like, yeah, I do. Y'all, we're taking the test. Oh my gosh. She's looking at it. Y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all. She's pregnant. Oh my goodness. No. Y'all, she's pregnant. Oh boy. What a reaction. She's already feeling bad. She's like, oh my gosh. Y'all, our girl Mercedes is freaking pregnant. She is over it. She's like, I knew something was wrong. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? She's not having a good time right now, y'all. She's only 17, about to turn 18. Like, what the freak? She's pregnant. Her parents are famous. This is gonna look so bad on them as parents. And our boyfriend is not even our boyfriend. And we're in school. Like, what are we gonna do? She's just so worried. So many thoughts is going through her head. Mercedes did not expect to have a child. She's not really sure what she wants, but it's happening. What should she do? Pregnant. It hits Mercedes now. How young she still is. How little she wants anything major and life-changing happening at this point in time. How little she feels ready to handle such a thing. It's impossible not to freak out. What will her parents say? Her friends? The father of the child? Oh man. Y'all. She is pregnant. It sucks. Yeah. We are trying to figure out what we're gonna do. We are gonna tell our best friend because we don't know what to do. We are considering a couple options, but we don't know yet. We don't know how we're gonna tell our parents because our parents are freaking celebrities and this would be the worst thing for them to find out. What is Elliot gonna think about this, y'all? He already said no to being boyfriend and girlfriend, so I'm pretty sure he's not gonna have a good reaction. Mercedes is really going through it right now. I feel so bad for Mercedes right now, y'all. Like, what is she gonna do? We are going to call. Maybe we should go to the doctor. Maybe we should go to the doctor just to make sure that we're pregnant, that we're not missing anything. Is there, I know I have a mod in here somewhere. Y'all, we are gonna go to the doctors in a little bit. We're gonna fake like we're sick. Let's call into school and fake that we're sick. We're gonna be like, yeah, we can't come in today. I'm not feeling I'm not feeling so well. So I'll come in tomorrow.
Want to?
Okay, enjoy the day. Thank you. Y'all, let's go grab something to eat. Mercedes does not know what she is about to do. She's freaking out. Her parents are gonna freak out too. She already knows. She's already grounded. She's like, oh my gosh, I can barely eat anything big right now. Like, this is too much. Her mom is awake. Her mom is on her period, funny enough. We're gonna call Danielle. She's like, ugh, I can barely even eat. Like, what's going on? Girl, you gotta play it cool in front of OG. You gotta play it cool in front of your mom. She's like, hey babe, good morning. She's like, oh, good morning. I'm actually gonna head out early this morning. I'm like, all right. She's like, hey Daniela, I need you to come over after I come home, okay? She's like, okay. Are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. Just I'll call you again after, because her mom is right there. Her mom is gonna listen in, so she's like, yeah, I'll call you back later, okay? I'll call you back, but just make sure you're ready after I come back, okay? She's like, all right, girl. Yeah, we're just gonna go. I'm gonna call Uber. All right, y'all, we made it to the hospital. Can we check in here? We're going to start an ultrasound. Just to make sure that we're pregnant. Just to make sure.
Ooh, soon Adolphus.
She's like, you look pretty young. She's like, yeah, I think I might be pregnant. Can you please check? He's like, you're too young to be pregnant, but yeah, sure. Let me do that for you. She's like, yeah, I know. I really hope I'm not pregnant, doctor. Can you please help me? She's like, yeah, come on, let's go. She's like, all right. She texts Danielle. She's like, girl, I'm here at the hospital. I'm checking to see if I'm pregnant, but I hope I'm not. Please pray for me. Oh my gosh, she's so sad. She's like, how does this even work? Like, what am I supposed to do? Just lay here? He's like, yeah, just lay here, and you know, I'll take care of everything else.
Unisarb Shaban.
It's gonna be a little bit of pressure, but you know, just lie down here. He's like, all right, doctor. She's like, yep, you're pregnant. She's like, no, please, no, I don't want to be pregnant. He's like, congratulations, you're pregnant. Based on the ultrasound scan, it looks like you're expecting one healthy baby. Everything looks good so far, but we need to continue to monitor your pregnancy and the baby's development to make sure everything stays on track. This is an exciting time, and we're here to support you every step of the way. She's like, no, please, I don't want to be pregnant.
Yibs.
He's like, yeah, you're pregnant. She's like, oh my gosh. No, you're not supposed to be laughing, girl. This is a very sad time for you. He's like, yeah, would you like a picture? She's like, sure. They're really small right now.
Ew.
Yeah, you're pregnant.
Huh.
She's like, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, doctor. I'm too young to be having a baby. He's like, you're right, but you know, just make sure you weigh your options. There are still things that you can do. Seeing the image of her baby on the ultrasound scan is leaving Mercedes feeling overwhelmed, confused, and uncertain about what to do. Part of her feels guilty and ashamed for not wanting children, but it's important that Mercedes takes the time to process her emotions and consider all of her options. After all, her decision will impact her life. She must take care of herself and her emotional well-being in order to navigate this difficult decision. Yeah, girlie. You was pregnant. Oh my god. She's like, I don't even know what to do. Alright, girl. Let's go to Danielle's house. Can we call her so we can go over there? We are at Danielle's house, y'all. Come knock on the door. Oh, she's going through it. Let me turn off this music. She's like, Daniela, are you here? She's like, yeah, girl, what's up? Did you go to the hospital? She's like, Daniela, girl, Daniela, I don't know what to do. She's like, what happened? She's like, I went to the hospital and I'm pregnant. She's like, what? She's like, yeah, I don't even know what's going on. Life does not feel real right now. I'm pregnant by Elliot. She's like, no way, bestie. How can you be pregnant? You have to go get an abortion. She's like, an abortion? I don't think I can. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. She's like, an abortion is the only way to go right now. You're still so young, bestie. I don't think you should have a baby right now.
Funny.
She's like, I know you're right, but that's such a hard decision. Like, I don't think I can go through with it, but I'm still keeping, you know, I have to figure out how to tell my parents.
What the tub
what am I supposed to do? She's like, yeah, I think you should just get an abortion, bestie. Like, I think that's the best way to go forward. So you can, you know, so you can still be able to go to school. This is just the best way to end all of this and just make the whole thing go away. Did you tell Elliot? She's like, oh my gosh, you just reminded me I have to tell him. She's like, you haven't told him yet? She's like, no, I totally forgot. Oh my gosh, we haven't been talking. We haven't really been communicating lately. What do you think he's gonna do? You think he's gonna be there for me? She's like, girl, you better hope so. She's like, oh my god. Danielle is sad for her. I feel so bad for you right now. But you have to tell Elliot. She's like, yeah, I know. I'm just gonna go lay down for a little bit. I'm going through it right now. I don't know what to do. Dang, girl. This is so sad. This is so sad. She knows. She knows it's all just gonna go down here from here. It's like she knows. And it's so unfortunate. Yeah. We have to go home now. She can barely eat, y'all. That's how depressed she is. She literally only eats light. She's like, I'm so nervous to tell my parents. She's like, yeah, I would be too. But I'm here for you, girl. Like, don't worry. Like, I'm here for you through anything and everything. Just know you have your best friend. I know. I'm just very disappointed in myself. She's like, don't be, you know, we all make mistakes. She's like, yeah, you're right. We're still teenagers and we're still young. She's like, don't worry. She's like, I can't believe I did this to myself. I can't believe I got myself in this situation. Oh my gosh. She's like, I can't believe I got myself into this situation. I'm so disappointed in myself. But I think I just have to head home. Do you have any advice for me before I go? I've never been in this situation before. But just know I'm here for you, okay? Don't even worry. If you need a shoulder to cry on, I'll be here. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go. She's like, alright, bye, girl. She's like, bye. She's thinking like she has to tell Elliot tonight. We're not even doing the best right now. Like, I can't be dealing with this. She's checking her bump, y'all. I don't want to get bigger. How am I gonna hide this from everyone? I'm just gonna have to start wearing baggy clothes from now on so nobody notices, but I'm not that big yet. This is so annoying. A challenging times.
Yep.
She can hardly believe that she's pregnant. What this means for her life. Wow. Let's try to seek some information. She's too tense. I'm gonna get rid of this buff then. But you can just be sad. Let's look up how does the body change during pregnancy? How does this even happen? How does this work? Do you want to come to my birthday party? We can't party right now, Trinity. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. She's just looking up information about pregnancy. Preparing for labor. Your body is naturally and slowly preparing for labor. Oh. Through all your pregnancy, you will notice your belly growing as your body's swelling in other areas. It's okay. It's because your blood volume duplicates in pregnancy. And you're retaining fluids as you're going to lose very much during childbirth. You may also notice to have brighter skin and flowing hair, or conversely pimples appearing in here and there. Okay. Let's how to prepare for a baby, because she literally knows nothing. She doesn't even have siblings. She's an only child. So eat well, having a bit of daily exercise are always a must, but also taking a childbirth class is a good idea whether you're a first-time parent or not. In fact, taking a class can support you in preparing for labor physically and emotionally. You can learn about breathing techniques and pain relief strategies. If you have other children, they might need a little bit of preparation. Establish realistic expectations. Keep your communication open and involve your children in some tasks. She's just gonna try to mask off her sadness. She's like, well, how was your day? She was like, my day was good. How's yours, Mom? I was like, you know, work. I need to take a shower, but I just wanted to, you know, cook dinner early tonight. She's like, yeah, just cleaning here. She's like, yeah, how's school? She's like, school? Oh yeah, school's been good. Yeah, school's been good. Make sure you do your homework. You should start looking into some scholarships. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure everything out. She's like, I know, babe, but you know, you want to start things early so you're not behind on anything. She's like, yeah, Mom, I know. I just, you know, focus on other things right now. So they're gonna watch a movie and enjoy themselves. Cause they really don't hang out that much. Her parents work a lot. So Mercedes, sit down.
Ooh, barig.
So they're gonna watch a movie. She was like, honey, are you okay? She's like, yeah, Mom, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just eating the food. The food is a little hot, so yeah.
Garnoosh. Huh.
She's like, Mom, have you watched this movie before? She's like, I watched this almost 50 times already. She's like, okay, that makes sense. This movie looks so boring. We have an ultrasound picture. These are all her practice sculptures that she's made. Cause she kind of learned a couple things from her dad. He's like, oh, long day at work, huh? He's like, oh my gosh. Hey, Mercedes. She's like, hey, Dad. What's up? He's like, what's up? It's your dad you're talking to. They had a long day at work today. What did you do today? Maybe you should do some chores. It's like, Dad, since when have I ever done chores? He's like, ever since I asked you to, so can you please go clean around the house? Dad, please, I was just watching my show and you come home already on some BS. She's like, BS? Young lady, who are you talking to? He's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with this. Whatever, I'll just go do whatever you tell me to do. So, come. Okay, we're gonna have her do her laundry. I'm gonna have her do her laundry. It's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I'm already going through too much. How are we even family? That's what it says right here. Whatever. It's like, I'm not gonna let him ruin my mood. What's Mom doing? I'm gonna have Mom sell and sleep. Dad can come take a shower, grab something to eat, and head to bed. All these are broken.
Fanaya.
Laundry.
Meshka.
Oh, it's so dirty down here. How can he live like this? She's like, since I am here, let's practice something. Let's build. Let me try a mirror. And the laundry is done. So we're going to add to dryer after she's done. Hopefully we get a good looking mirror. Let's see if they're asleep. Are they asleep? I need them to go to sleep because I want to invite him over. It's like, okay, yeah, they're asleep. We need to talk. I need you to come over ASAP. SOS, it's an emergency. He's like, okay, girl. What's the big emergency? He's like, hey babe, where have you been? Like, you haven't been replying to any of my texts, any of my calls. He's like, I've been busy. You know that, babe. Like, I'm in sports. I be at practice all the time now. Especially with the big games coming up and the weekend coming up. We just have a lot going on right now. She's like, I get that, but you know, you just ghost me. I don't really appreciate that. But I have something to tell you. He's like, babe, if it's about, like, you know, us being together, I already told you that, you know, I can't do that right now. I'm not ready for a relationship.
Yaba. Sharuna Zanice.
Ravuda.
I'm
like, I already told you about it. He's like, no, it's not. It's not about that. I'm pregnant. He's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, what? What do you mean you're pregnant? There's no way. She's like, I went to the doctor earlier today and I had an ultrasound done, and yeah, I even have the ultrasound scan. I used protection. I didn't get you pregnant. There's no way. I'm not even worried. I am pregnant by you. You're the only one I've been with. Like, please don't do this right now. We should be together. It's like, no, like, you're not gonna ruin my life with this. I'm in sports. I have scholarships. I'm not doing this. Like, no, I'm not pregnant with you. Like, I didn't get you pregnant. I don't know what you're talking about. No way. I'm not dealing with this. You're not even my girlfriend. Like, I really don't know what you mean. Like, that you're pregnant. There's no way. He's like, you know what? We're just gonna have to call this off. I'm really not gonna do this with you. Good luck, but I'm not the father of this baby. Like, there's absolutely no way. She's like, what do you mean, babe? You are the freaking father. What do you mean that you're not the father? What do you mean we're done? Romantic satisfaction ends. Are you breaking up with me? He's like, we were never together to begin with. What do you mean if I'm breaking up with you? I'm not doing this with you. Whoever you got pregnant by, go take it to them. Don't bring this drama to me. Drama? Babe, do not call me babe. It's like, okay, but you're the only one that I've been with. What do you mean? I can get a paternity test. He's like, screw that. I'm not having this baby with you. I have a future. Maybe you don't care about your future. You're rich and you have your parents, but I'm not the father of this baby, and I'm leaving now. I'm actually leaving. She's like, what do you mean? Now they despise each other. I can't believe you're doing this to me right now. I can't believe it. I'm already going through so much, and now you want to leave? Like, what about our baby? She's like, that's not my baby. I already told you. Whoever you slept with, you could take that to them, but I'm out of here. She's like, what? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, I'm out of here. Bye. She's like, oh my gosh. No way. We just went to bed. She's like, I can't even deal with this. News badly received. Mercedes' lover reacted poorly to being told they're the other parent of Mercedes' child. Promise challenged. Well, this lover of Mercedes doesn't believe that Mercedes told them about the relationship towards her latest child. Perhaps they would keep bugging her about this until they go together for a paternity test. If Mercedes lies to them, the result won't be pretty. Wow. So he just left us. That went badly. She basically called us a HOE. You got yourself pregnant, whoever you were sleeping with, and now they are not on good terms. Wow, that was over with quickly. Terrible match. Probably best to stay apart. There's a lot of dislike here. Had a child together. Festering grudge. Oh my gosh. A breakup was not really necessary. He just called it off on her. Now she has to deal with this all alone. She's like, I can't believe it. Y'all, she is going through it. It's like, oh my gosh, I knew this was gonna happen, that he was just gonna overreact and be upset. But you know, maybe we can work things out in the future. But right now, he just left. I can't believe he did that to me. He was the love of my life. I even beat up a girl over him. Like, I can't believe it. She's like, hey honey, good morning. She's like, good morning, mom. She's like, what's wrong? She's like, nothing. I just didn't really get that much sleep last night. She's like, oh, okay. Well, I hope you feel better. Maybe you should drink some coffee. She's like, actually, that's a good idea. She's like, why would you put it in the fridge? I was just about to grab that. And she was like, good morning to you, too. It's like, yeah, good morning. I didn't really sleep that well last night. She's like, so everybody in here is just upset, huh? She's like, what are you talking about? She's like, Mercedes didn't get enough sleep. You didn't get enough sleep. Why is everybody like, why am I the only one that got enough sleep? She's like, lady, like, stop talking to me. Move out the way. She's like, okay, whatever. It's like, some lady came over here yesterday. She's like, what lady? She's like, I don't know. She just came up here. I don't know what she wanted. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, she's upset about how he talked to her. He talked to her so crazy. And now he feels flirty. He's like, I don't think you should be drinking coffee this early. He's like, Dad, isn't coffee for her in the morning? Like, don't you drink coffee in the morning? He's like, actually, you're right. He's like, are you not going to school? She's like, actually,
You're in a Varu.
No, I'm not going to school this morning.
Nabe.
He's like, what? You're not going to school.
Laimana Bratza.
He's like, yeah, I'm not really feeling that well. He's like, again, you're not feeling good? Girl, when are you gonna go to school? You gotta make sure you stay in school. We need to see them grades soon anyway. He's like, yeah, Dad, I'm gonna get to it next week. It's already Friday, so it's fine. He's like, oh, you're such a disappointment. He's like, oh my gosh, Dad, you really say that to me? She's like, well, anyway.
Soiba?
Okay, so I wanted to stay home from school today because I have some news to tell you guys. He's like, what, you're not going to college? I told you that's a no-brainer. You're going to college if you're going to stay in my house. She's like, no, that's not what this is about. This is something a little bit more serious. She's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, what?
Tarbo Narbe.
He's like, what? There's absolutely no way. Motion bomb. He's like, you're not pregnant. React poorly.
How will Vina's office?
He's like, how did you get pregnant? We gave you the woohoo talk and everything. How did you get pregnant? He's like, who's the guy? Like, it was one of what? How did you get pregnant?
Vinvest?
Oh my gosh. You're such a disappointment. He's upset. Dad does not want her to have a baby. Anger and panic takes over Josh as he tries to integrate what he just has learned. His teenage child pregnant. What sort of madness? What level of recklessness and irresponsibility plague his child for them to let such a thing happen? He's like, you know we're famous, right? Please, you cannot be pregnant. There's absolutely no way.
Shambo. Tarbe Chabade.
Ask if he'll stay.
Fraspa Punk.
Is he even gonna stay? Like, who's the dad? What do you mean?
Tabe.
He broke up with you. Single teen parent. Not only is a family member pregnant in their teens, but they don't even have a romantic partner to own up to it. Be an adult and support the baby. More than a mess. They're teenagers. How is he gonna support the baby? He's like, oh no, young lady. Oh no, you're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to actually leave. Like, Dad, you're kicking me out? He's like, yeah, you want to be grown and you want to be fast in this house, you have to go. He's like, Mom, what am I supposed to do? He's like, Mom, what am I supposed to do? She's like, what's going on? She's like, I'm pregnant, Mom. I told you. He's like, I didn't hear about this. You guys were having your own conversation. You're pregnant? How did you let this happen, Mercedes? I'm so disappointed in you. You cannot be pregnant. How? I'm gonna have Mom support. She's like, you're still my girl at the end of the day, Mercedes, but I just want you to know I still am very disappointed in you. How can you get pregnant at such a young age? You're still in school. You haven't even graduated yet. How are you gonna do this? He's like, his name is Elliot. Elliot the jock, the football player? He's like, yeah. She's like, is he going to help? Like, are we going to meet him? She's like, I don't think so. This is a mess. He's like, yeah, this is a mess. Of course it is. This is your fault. Like, how can you let our only daughter get pregnant? You're always home all the time. How can you let this happen? Like, what? I had a curfew on her and everything. This is totally your fault. What a shame. I can't believe I married you. Dad, this isn't her fault. This is all mine. This is all mine. He's like, nobody's talking to you. You have to actually leave my house. You're not going to be pregnant in my house. Like, you're just sitting there being fast. He's like, are you guys seriously kicking me out? He's like, yeah, I don't want her in my house. You know who I work around? He's like, I can't believe they're kicking me out. She's like, no, what? Like, wait, we can talk about this. He's like, no, I pay all the bills. she has to go. I'm not doing this with her. To get pregnant, she can leave. You got take your stuff and go. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. What can we take? Let's put this in our inventory.
And now.
It's like, wow, you're really making me leave? He's like, I'm not having a teen pregnant. I'm not having a teen that's pregnant in my house. She has to go. I don't care about what you say. She's like, you know what? If that's your decision, I'll go. I'm tired. He's like, nope, you gotta go. Bye. Either that or you get an abortion. Let me know what you think, but you have to go. And we got kicked out, y'all. We're gonna go crash at Danny's house. We have nowhere else to go. We just got kicked out. Oh my gosh. Let's look at our buffs. Worst case scenario. Mercedes' parent reacted very poorly to the news of her pregnancy. Angry words flew. Not welcome from getting kicked out. Wow. By one of her parents. Single parent. It's hard to tell another sim about not having a serious romantic partner while being pregnant. Mercedes couldn't help from being ashamed. Oh my gosh. We have to tell Danielle what happened. Gotta tell her what happened. She's like, I can't believe this. She's like, hey girl, welcome in. She's like, did you tell Elliot? She's like, girl, I have so much to tell you. Like, everything is just going terribly. She's like, I just got kicked out of my parents' house. She's like, what? You got kicked out? She's like, oh my god. They kicked you out for this? She's like, yeah, my dad was so upset. Like, my mom, she was upset too, but she kind of more understood than he did. My dad completely freaked out over this. She's like, yeah, that's well expected, but I didn't think they were gonna kick you out. Yeah, he called me all kind of names, and it was just a bad time. Like, I can't believe they just kicked me out. Do you think I could crash here for a couple days while I figure out, like, maybe they'll let me come back or something? I don't know. Like, she's like, yeah, of course, girl. You know, I have the place to myself. I don't mind. You could just sleep on the couch or something. Like, you know, we can just... What are you gonna do, though? Like, you know... She's like, I have no idea, and like, oh, it's so stressful. And worst part about it is that Elliot, he broke up with me. She's like, what? She's like, yeah, like, he doesn't even want, like, he doesn't even want the baby, or like, he doesn't want to be together anymore. And she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry that this is happening to you.
You threw your obey.
She's like, yeah, like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. She's like, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. She's like, but yeah, you can definitely crash here while you figure it out. Like, I'm not. She's like, do you have a computer? She's like, I mean, no, but shoot, maybe we can go to the library. Maybe I can find an apartment that I can rent. She's like, yeah, your parents have money, right? She's like, yeah, let's just head there. Let's just go to the library and we can look up some places. Maybe I can just stay at a hotel or something. She was like, girl, you can stay here for a couple days. I don't mind that either. She was like, yeah, but for after that, I need to like start planning now. I think there's a library like up the street. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna research apartments. He's like, all right, let's try to find something. I only have $300, but maybe I can find something really cheap that we just run out. Wait, hold on. Did my parents kick me off the credit card? Oh my gosh, there's no way. Yeah, her parents just kicked her off her credit card. She's like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? I have no money. She's like, oh my gosh. Let's run to her. Let's go run to Danielle. Where is she? I have no money and I'm pregnant. Wow. She's like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford an apartment. Those apartments are at least $900 a week. maybe 1,000. What am I gonna do? She's like, I told you, girl, you can crash at my place for, you know, maybe 2 nights. She's like, yeah, I know, but after those 2 nights, what am I gonna do? She's like, I don't know. Like, maybe you might be able to get maybe you can get a job. Like, girl, she's like, girl, I did tell you, maybe you should just get an abortion. She's like, but I don't think I can even afford an abortion at this point. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just so stressed out. I can't believe this is happening. She's like, maybe you can have Elliot, you know, pay for something. She's like, oh my gosh, like, this just dumped me into a deeper hole. Like, all right, let's just head back to the house. She's like, yeah, all right. Girl, head home. Go there. Y'all, Mercedes is in trouble. She is in some trouble. Donations? You asking the wrong person. She's like, oh my gosh, I don't even have a driver anymore. I have to Uber everywhere. This is going to suck. This already does suck. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? At least we weren't too far. That's such a sucky situation. Alright, we're back from the library. We cannot afford an apartment, obviously. We only have 300 bucks and we have to say we just spent it on something. I don't even know what we spent some of the money on. But yeah, we don't have money to afford an apartment. Me and Danielle aren't really doing too well. Maybe she doesn't want us really staying at her place, really. Maybe that's the case, but we really don't know. We're kind of stressed out. And she started a fire. Danielle. And she's on fire today, so. Can you extinguish this? Girl, what was you doing out here? She's like, I was trying to grill, but I think I left something in on the grill by accident. It started a fire. She's like, well, this looks good anyways. I'm about to eat it anyway. Whatever. She's like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe it, Jesus. She is upset. She's like, what am I left to do?
Sunday!
She's like, I can't believe it. And can we try to call Elliot? Dang, they despise each other. She's like, I still can't believe you did this. She's like, I can't believe this. You're really gone. We're gonna have to nap on the couch. We're gonna have to just sleep on the couch. In somebody else's house. And that is where I'm gonna end this episode, you guys. Y'all, this was insane. This was an insane episode. Danielle and Mercedes will be staying together for just probably like a day or two, just while Mercedes figures out and weighs her options, because she is in a pickle right now. But that is it for this episode, y'all. I will see you guys in the next one. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you tune in for the next episode. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!